À côté. From Switzerland, the 2021 World Triathlon Cross Champion, Loan Duvoisin. De Alessandria, Italia, the 2022 XTERRA France and Belgian champion, Marta Mendito. And to put a little mustard here in the press conference from Dijon, but I wanted to make you laugh, it's okay. France 2022 XTERRA Greece and XTERRA Italy Lagoscano champion, Alizé Patiès. And last but not least, from Hollywood, California, and also Stirling, Scotland, 3-time XTERRA World Champion, Leslie Patterson. So I already have Trey and I already have a couple of questions for the elite. So we're gonna ask each athlete a couple of questions, and then afterwards, if you have questions for them, feel free, because they're there to answer every single question you have. Okay. Ready, girls? Yeah. Okay. So well, first start, Leslie, with you. Why? Because you won XTERRA Worlds in 2011, 2012, 2018. ITO Cross Triathlon World Championship in 2012, 2018, and this year the XTERRA USA Championship, Colorado. So how do you feel being back here in Europe and especially in Italy?
It's amazing. I mean, how can you not like this place?
How can you not like this place? It's absolutely stunning, and it brings me back to my roots in Scotland. Now, my father calls me a Californian wimp because I like the warm weather, and I always have a pyramitan, which is very un-Scottish. But yeah, it's an honour to come back here, and I haven't had the opportunity to race these girls yet, and I know how talented they are, and it's so amazing to see sort of a new young breed of athletes come up, and yeah, it's an honour to be on the start line with them, and I'm fit and healthy and excited to see if I can duke it out with them.
Nice. And as you're coming from Scotland, for the moment the weather conditions are pretty much
yeah.
To what you're expecting.
Yeah, very Scottish, but as I said, I'm used to now Californian beaches, so I've been looking at the Kona footage thinking, oh. But no, I mean, it has its own beauty, and I grew up playing rugby in the mud, so I definitely like it. And yeah, it's gorgeous. I think tomorrow's going to be nice, and we'll put on a good race regardless. That's what XTERRA is about, fighting through whatever presents to you on the day.
Excellent. So you're one of the most fascinating athletes I've ever heard of, because you're not just a triathlete, right? You're also a coach, you're an actress, a film producer, and some inside information told us that your movie, All Quiet on the Western Front, had its European premiere in Zurich last weekend, right?
Yeah, I was really fortunate actually. So I've been trying to get this film off the ground for about 16 years, and we finally got it made with Netflix. And I wrote the screenplay and executive produced the film. That's what I've studied and done sort of alongside my professional career, so it's very exciting to have our first film be such a big one. And then when we found out that the European premiere was last weekend in Zurich, and it's only a 5-hour drive to here, I thought, well, why wouldn't I do both? So I'm going from heels and makeup and nice dresses to mud and tyres and boy stuff.
Excellent. When will it premiere on Netflix?
Yep, so it comes out on Netflix on October the 28th, but we also get a theatrical release, so it will be in theatres across Europe and the US for a couple of weeks in October.
You mentioned that you haven't raced against these ladies yet, so is this a good or a bad thing?
I'll tell you tomorrow. I'm either going to be at the back or in the mix, I've no idea. Honestly, it's just, I'm so grateful. I think you get to that point in your career. I've been in the sport now for 15, 16 years. I've been through a lot of injuries and illness, and I can honestly say that this is the first time since 2012 that I've not been injured and I've not been in pain, and I have so much gratitude. So regardless of what happens tomorrow, I'm going to be looking around, cheering these girls on, and just having a positive vibe throughout.
So we're looking forward to see the Scottish Rocket back in action here tomorrow. Alizé, 2018 links you to Leslie because Because Leslie, you won the title that year. Oh, actually, okay. Leslie, you won the title in 2018, but Alizé actually won also the title that year in under 24 in 2024 category. Alizé, how cool is it to be finally able to compete against Leslie?
Yeah, this is nice because when I started the XTERRA 4 years ago, I was in age group, and I saw you, Leslie, in Elite, and I said to my man in the award ceremony, I want to be like that and to be in the field. I mean, so yeah, I'm happy to be there 4 years later.
Yeah, so it's going to be a nice battle, and you had a pretty good year at Alizé. Last 2 races, XTERRA European Championship in Czech in Germany, second only to Sandra, so feeling pretty good now.
Yeah, I think we are all ready for the battle for tomorrow, but it's nice to change the location here in Molveno, even if it's quite cold. But I love this condition, so I'm happy to race in this place, and I will fight to give my best.
And what about the mountain biking trails? Because obviously we're here in a mountain biking town. What do you think about them?
I think it will be harder than the last year. With the mud, it's quite slippery. Yeah, but this is the game, and the mountain bike for sure will be hard, even if it's wet or not. So it will be great.
Now from Alizé to your teammate Marta from the Organic Coach team, La Martolina. So actually, Leslie, you're the Scottish rocket, but Marta is the Italian rocket. So Marta, this year also a pretty nice year for you, because your first big race on XTERRA in Belgium, first win, and then right after that the win in France, and then the under 23 ITU Cross World title. How do you feel being here?
The first part of the season was amazing, and I didn't expect that. And the winning in France was like a dream, because XTERRA France is like my kid dream. So
Can you tell us a little bit about this kid dream? Because you were racing as a kid on XTERRA in France, and that's where you wanted to do that, right?
Yeah, it was the first time that I meet the XTERRA world, because my coach did the XTERRA when he was younger, and I did XTERRA France for the first time as a kid, and I won it, and it was really cool, and I saw for the first time the elite, and I thought that I want to be like that, and winning it was really incredible. So I hope to do a really good race tomorrow, because the first part of the season was really great, and I really want to do my best.
Yeah, so for those who are interested by it, you can go on the XTERRA France Facebook page. We have the picture of Marta 12 years ago. We were heading to Lohan. Tu choisis la langue, Lohan. English? Oh yeah, cool. Pretty cool. So, Lohan, you graduated this year?
Yes, fast.
Finally, yes. So how is it to do the studies and the athlete and put that together?
This year that was very difficult to do the both together. Yeah, in the beginning of the season I have a lot of work for the school, and with the training, with the races, that was a lot, maybe sometimes too much. And then, but I was able to have a good shape for this summer, so I do some good results. And yeah, now for 6 weeks I have just sports, so that was very good to feel free and to be able to training without to do after or before. So yeah, I think it's very good this period for me.
Only racing your mind, 100%. It was 2019 in Maui. You unfortunately had a mechanical, and then last year in Maui, you unfortunately suffered the Flora Duffy effect. And we'll talk about that with Leslie as well, because she probably would be like, I don't know, 10-time world champion, at least. How was that experience in Maui last year, finishing second to Flora Duffy?
Yeah, that was an amazing experience. Just because after the 19 racing, I just would like to finish the race and do my best. And yeah, I do the best training I was able to do. So that was very good to do this race the day, and that was so special because I have all of my family and some friends. So that was a very good moment, and to finish just second behind Flora, it's very special for me.
Yeah, it's like being world champion.
Yeah.
Leslie, can you talk a little bit about all these battles you had with Flora?
Yeah, there's been many. She's obviously a phenomenal athlete. So I've had some close calls, and I think I actually beat her in a sprint finish back in 2013. That's my claim to fame.
Yeah.
I remember having a particularly tough race that day myself, and I was coming along the beach, and Flora was just ahead of me, and my husband was there shouting, and I was exhausted. I really had a terrible day, I think, emotionally more than anything. And he shouted at me, I know you can catch her. And I was like, are you effing kidding me? Really, we're at the end of the race and there's going to be a sprint. And he said, just think of the money. So I did, and I sprinted and I beat her. And there's actually some great footage on that is framed.
Excellent. But it's like, at some point, are you like, it's like an invisible wall, right? Competing or in your mindset is like, no, I'm going to try whatever I have.
I think, most good racers, and these girls are included, I think we don't really, while we race each other, I think we're racing ourselves more than anything else. So I think as long as you focus on that, there's nothing else you can ask of yourself. So it is what it is. You can't control anyone else's race, only your own. So that's something that, we really drill down with our athletes as well.
Yeah, so that's the advice you would give to all these girls? Yeah, just focus on your race?
Yeah, and go slow.
So ladies, just take whatever you want from the advice.
Take it easy.
That's right.
Just take it easy. Sandra, my offer, it's like racing in your backyard, right here.
Yeah, nearly. I grew up in the Dolomites. My home is just 2 hours from here. I live in South Tyrol, so I'm really used to the kind of terrain. In my hometown it's not so much mud, but there are also a lot of roots, a lot of forest and cold weather. But I really like to be here.
And so how many family members do you have for the race tomorrow? Is it like 200?
Yeah, there's my family coming in tomorrow morning, and also the family of my boyfriend, and also my girls, and some boys are coming tomorrow to cheer on. So I'm really happy. I think,
So because you are what do you do beside being an athlete? What's your job?
I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher at school, at high school. I'm teaching physical education. I'm athlete, but most of all I'm teaching at school.
So, do you think that having everybody here being there to cheer for you and expecting you to win it, is it like too much pressure, or you're like, that's the more you are, the better I'm gonna feel?
Yeah, the more they are, it's better. No, they all love what I do. They really appreciate it. They really
yeah, they really like it. So, and if I do good, or if I'm not on a good day, they're always happy with me. They're always, I'm feeling always the love of them, and so I'm really happy that they're all here.
So, for those who don't know, Sandra's nickname is the Smiling Queen because whatever happens to her, she always has this big, fantastic smile, even if she's covered in mud. But this year you had quite a few reasons to smile because winning World Cross Triathlon Championship, XTERRA European Championship, Germany, Italian Cross Tri-National Championship, Italian Winter Triathlon. So, what's the secret to success? Is it the smile only?
Yeah, just smile and then you go fast. No, just kidding. I love to work on myself. I really love to train. I really love to be out there in the nature and give everything for myself to try to be better every day. I really love to do mountain biking, to do trail running, to do swimming. And you are there on your own and you try to get faster, you try to be better, and I really love this process. So the XTERRA family has something I think quite unique, is the bond between all the athletes. And you and Loan, you're not in the same team, but it's as if you were in the same team, because Loan was telling me how kind you share all your tips and the lines, etc. Can you girls talk a little bit about this, bonding on the XTERRA family? Yeah, we are not so many girls, and we know each other pretty well. We know the strength of the other girls, the weakness of the other girls, and I think, like you told before, everybody's racing her own, so everybody tries to get a tip, try to help each other on the tracks. You know that somebody's better at the jumps, you show them the right speed, the other ones is better in the running, they show you the right where to put your feet, and also in the swimming like this. So I really love it that all the girls are so kind here and we are having really a good time together.
Yeah, because that's something we rarely see in other sports, but at the finish line I'm always amazed at how usually the winner is even more concerned by the results of her friends. So quite frankly, thank you so much for showing that kind of friendship. It's really nice to see these kinds of emotions. So gentlemen, ladies, do you have some questions for these champions? It can be in Italian too, because we have two wonderful Italian girls.
Loan, what did you get your degree in?
Tu es diplômé en quoi? Tu es diplômé en quoi?
Physiotherapist.
So if you pull a muscle, she can help you. But you'll have to pay. It's her job. No questions for the ladies? Come on.
Marta, would you choose Crazy in Love, Beyonce, or Break My Soul, Beyonce, to dance to before a race?
You have to choose between two songs from Beyonce. Oh no, ooh, look at her face. What would you dance on? what song would you choose to dance on?
I really don't listen Beyonce.
Who was your favorite pre-dance?
I like the dance music and pop music. I really love this year. One of my favorite songs is like "Never Going Home" of Kungs. So I like to dance on this kind of music.
Can you show us some moves? And we are never going home.
If you want to see me dance, come on Saturday night.
Yeah, Saturday night, the after party is going to be epic. Leslie, I have a personal question about the premiere of the movie. Is like you mentioned about being like makeup, dress, and high heels, etc., etc. You will have other premieres around, right? Do you consider at some point showing the sports side of it at the premiere, or do you keep that really separate?
That's a good question. So I don't know, going to a premiere in shorts and a bra top and some sneakers.
I can give you the document.
Maybe I'll get some endorsements based off of that. That would be nice, right? Get some special clothes made. But interestingly, the director of the film, I actually trained him to compete in a 10K so that he could get fit enough for the shoot, because the shoot was about 55 days long, but it was all in the trenches because it's a World War I film. So it was a very grueling shoot with a lot of mud and cold and long days. So yeah, it was pretty funny training him. He had his Garmin watch, and yeah, I don't think he liked me very much by the end.
Nice. Sandra and Marta, do you have maybe a special message to your Italian supporters before the race? You look so inspired.
Italia?
Yes, in Italian, of course.
Non lo so, è molto bello, diciamo, avere è il mio primo mondiale ed è molto bello che sia in Italia. E quindi non lo so, sarà bello avere tanti italiani, tanti supporto italiano domani, e penso che la gara è molto bella, il percorso mi piace un sacco, sarà un po' bagnato, però forse è meglio, e penso che sarà un bello show anche per voi.
Do you want to add something, Sandra?
Sì, anche per me è il primo mondiale XTERRA, quindi è molto particolare essere qua a casa e cioè, molto bello e molto emozionante che quando vedi intorno al percorso tanta gente che ti tifa, che grida, che sa il tuo nome, e quindi cioè, non vedo l'ora di vedervi tutti fuori e tifare per noi tutti.
Thank you so much, ladies. Yes, Paul?
Tremendously exciting to watch. Do you want short track to go global next year?
For every girls? Do you want the short track to spread out worldwide?
Yeah, of course. Short track is a great show. It's so friendly for everybody watching. It's so fun for us. We have so much adrenaline. We are so always on full gas, and so it would be great to have it global wide. Short track, yes.
So, by raising your hands, girls, who's for short track around the world? If you agree, just raise your hand. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Alice? Ah oui, tu veux. And I forgot the second question I had. Anyway. Oh yeah, so yeah, the question I had is like, do you prefer to have the short track before the long race or after? Who prefers before the long race? Ah, nobody. Okay, that answers my question. No, but I mean, can you explain why you prefer to have the short track after the main race? If anybody has an advice on that. Why would you prefer to have the short track after?
For me, I prefer to do before the main race and after the short track, because the main race is the main race, and the short track it's like it's not just to have fun.
The main race is the main race, and the short track is the short track. Grazie, Marta.
Prego.
No, I understand what you say. Okay, do you have other questions for the ladies, or do we have to go to the boys yet? No? Yeah? So ladies and gentlemen, I would like you all to give a big round of applause to these champions that will perform well tomorrow and Sunday. Loan Alice Patrice, Leslie Patterson, Marta Benito, and Sandra Madoff.